Hello Gemini, Sun and Rising, okay, and Venus, and welcome to your reading. So Gemini, today we're going to go over your energy as well as your person's energy. So with all that being said, Gemini, let's get started. How does Gemini currently view this relationship? It's like you're contemplating if you should give somebody another chance or not. And I feel like the reason why you're like contemplating if you should give them another chance is because there's a part of you that wants to give this person another chance, but then there's also that part of you that's like, I don't think it's a good idea. I don't think it's a good idea. A lot of you feel like all this person does is bring pain and disappointment into your life. Okay, so it kind of looks like somebody's back because I don't feel like you extended yourself to them, especially because of the energy that you're harnessing as far as contemplating, like, should I take them back or should I not take them back? Kind of looks like this one over here extended themselves to you. Now let's look at this person, shall we? You did show up as an Empress, so then there's that. How does this person currently view, come on, this relationship with Gemini? Okay. Oh, interesting. This person showed up as an Emperor, true pair situation between you and this person. So you and this person are very compatible, to say the least, but we do have the Ace of Pentacles. We do have the Nine of Swords to the Ten of Swords. Okay, let's focus on this energy really quickly here. So with the Nine of Swords to the Ten of Swords, that creates an Ace of Swords at play, which basically represents the sword of communication, the sword of truth. It could also represent clarity. Now, this is the energy that they're harnessing prior to extending themselves to you. I'm not gonna lie, they're a little worried and a little concerned because they don't really know what to anticipate and or expect. They don't know if you're gonna turn around and give them another chance or not. Now, here's one thing that I will say. There is a high chance that this person will receive the reconciliation that they're hoping for, and here's why I say all of this. When it comes down to their worries and concerns about you not giving them another chance, this person is harnessing this energy within their energy. So we have two Ten of Swords in this deck. So we have the Ten of Swords that says the Ten of Swords, and then we have this Ten of Swords that says everything is fine. So that's kind of telling me that 9 times out of 10, you're going to give them another chance, because this is Spirit's way of telling this person like, hey, listen, we get it. You're worried and concerned that Gemini is not going to want you back, but hey, don't worry about it because they're going to take you back. So that's kind of telling me that you're going to take this person back. Although we do see you currently contemplating, should I take them back or should I not take them back? This is kind of just telling me, you know, that you're going to basically take them back. They're going to get the outcome that they basically want with you. Now, I do want to jump back over to you and see how you're currently feeling, and then we'll jump back over to them. How does Gemini currently feel? How does Gemini currently feel? It makes sense why this person's running back to you. It makes total sense, though. And it makes sense as to why you're contemplating on whether or not you should take them back or not. It makes sense. I'm going to tell you in a second. But in regards to how you're currently feeling, well, I guess I might as well just mention it now since you got this energy out here. This person has a good 90% of what you truly want and desire, which is pretty impressive, you know, to say the least. You know, to meet somebody who has 90% of what you truly want and desire, that's pretty impressive. They just lack that 10%, okay? And it's that 10% that you just don't want to continue to tolerate, honey, and or deal with, and who could blame you, right? But that's what's stopping you, right, from reconciling with this person, is that 10% of them that you just can't freaking stand and or want to continue to deal with. Now, with all of that being said, the reason why I'm like, it makes total sense as to why this person's running back to you is because when the Empress to the Emperor meet one another, it's like they're meeting the person that honestly completes them. And that's how this relationship makes the both of you feel. It makes the both of you feel whole and complete with one another. Granted, I understand that there's certain things that this one over here does that really does piss you off and dry humps your last nerve, but it goes both ways. If I'm being honest and transparent here, Gemini, it goes both ways. Like, there's certain things that this person more than likely doesn't like, you know, that you do, right? So this person may not like the fact that you like to spend a lot of money at Target. They may not like that, you know what I mean? But hey, it is what it is. Nobody in this life is perfect, right? But yeah, it makes sense as to why this person's running back to you. I mean, it makes total sense. I mean, they do perceive you as somebody who does have a lot that they're essentially looking for within a person. They do perceive you as somebody that they can connect with in all sorts of different levels, which is very impressive. But yeah, you know, I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense, you know, why they're running back to you. It makes total sense, you know. But yeah, that's what's stopping you, is that 10% of them that you're just like, Milagros, I don't know. You know, I don't know. Like, I just can't fucking deal with this. And I just can't continue to deal with that because I just can't, you know what I mean? So there's clearly certain things that this person definitely needs to change. And or work on, but I am getting that it does go both ways. I'm not entirely sure what it is exactly about them that you want them to change and or work on, but I am getting, of course, there's things that you want them to work on, and there's things that, you know, you want them to change about themselves. And it's things that you've definitely expressed to this person many, many times in the past, but I'm also getting that they've also expressed to you, Gemini, the things that they want you to work on as well as change about yourself, okay? I am getting that. So it kind of looks like you already had that talk / conversation, but how does this person currently feel? Okay. Yeah, deep down inside, they know they ain't gonna find another you out there. They know that they're not. They know that they're not. Deep down inside, they're not gonna find somebody that they're as compatible with like they are with you. Because I mean, the Empress to the Emperor. I mean, that's oh man, that's two people who are extremely compatible to one another. So that basically implies that you guys are the King and the Queen of Wands, the King and the Queen of Swords, the King and the Queen of Cups, and the King and the Queen of Pentacles. So it's just basically insinuating that you guys can truly connect with one another in all sorts of, you know, different levels. So to find someone that you guys are like, yeah, to find someone that you're this compatible with, I mean, not everybody gets to experience that. Like, most people end up with like people that they barely have shit in common with. Like, you guys have a lot in common with one another. You guys work together very, very well as a team. You guys complement one another very well. And it's just this energy, right, of you feeling whole and complete with this person and them feeling whole and complete with you. And that's the effect this relationship gives you. And that's the, you know, effect that this relationship gives them, you know? But yeah, deep down inside, this person knows they're not going to find another you out there, okay? Or the type of relationship that they have, you know, or had, I'm sorry, with you within, you know, someone else. They just know. This is that type of person that much rather fix or repair things with you than to fucking start over with absolutely anybody, is what I'm gathering. I do want to be nosy though and look at the Seven of Cups just for like 2.5 seconds. I promise it's going to be quick. All right. There's a possibility that when the two of you parted ways from one another, because it looks like you guys did, for whatever reason, y'all broke up. I'm not entirely sure why. I think that it has a lot to do with them refusing to change from what I saw, because I did see the Five of Wands to the Death card. I also saw the Empress. So maybe this person was refusing to change their ways. Maybe they kept putting you through the same old, and you kind of reached that breaking point, right? With this human over here. But there's a possibility that this person could have attempted to like get to know other people, you know, date other people, but it didn't take them too long to essentially realize that they ain't gonna find another you out there. It's just not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen. The Sun, it does speak of happiness and joy, but it also speaks of illumination, which is what it's leaning far more towards. Like, it's not that this person was happy to like get to know other people or go on dates with other people. What I'm primarily gathering off of this energy is that it didn't take them too long to see for themselves that they ain't gonna find another you out there. It just ain't gonna happen. The bottom of the deck, we do have the Nine of Cups in the reverse. We also have the Justice card in the reverse, with the Ace of Wands in the reverse. I really want to look at this. This feels like a very, God. Huh. This feels like reckless. Yeah, this kind of feels like a, God, how do I say this? Like after this ending occurred here between the two of you, like, they've been doing a lot of things that they know they shouldn't really be doing, is kind of what I'm gathering, especially with the Nine of Cups coming out here in the reverse. I mean, the Nine of Cups could represent, especially if you know that this one over here is a drinker, this person could have been drinking excessively, but there's something about, I mean, drinking excessively, I mean, it's a pretty bad thing. You really shouldn't be drinking excessively, but I just keep getting reckless, you know, like, so for example, like, there's a possibility that, yeah, this person was drinking excessively, but they could have been doing, you know, reckless things, you know, like driving, for example, under the influence, like things like that. I do want to look at the Justice card in the reverse. I'm also getting a lot of anger too. Like, this person could have been taking like their anger and their frustration out on like people close to them, like their family members and their friends, because they're extremely unhappy due to like what's happening here between the two of you. So they could have been like taking their anger and their frustration out on people close to them. Tell me more about the Justice card in the reverse. Oh, that's a lot, but I'm going to take it. It's a very, how do I say this to you, Gemini? Like, when this person was with you, it kind of looks like this person would put thought, you know what I mean? To the things that they would do. Like, they would stop to think things through, is kind of what I'm gathering. But it's like the moment they lost you, they're just like, fuck it. I'm gonna drink and I'm gonna get shit-faced drunk, and I'm gonna drive home, you know, like, or you know what, I'm gonna go start a fight with that person because they looked at me wrong. Like, fuck it, you know, like, I don't know, like, I mean, excuse my French, I don't mean to cuss so much, but it's like this person started to develop this fuck it mentality. Like, fuck it, I'm going to get shit-faced drunk and then I'm gonna drive, and if I get pulled over, fuck it. Or you know what, I'm gonna drink and I'm gonna drive home and I'm gonna speed all the way home because, you know, fuck it, who cares? And, you know, that person over there that looked at me the wrong way, yeah, I'm gonna go beat their ass because, fuck it, you know what I mean? It's like, it's like, it's like they don't care anymore. You know, like, they just don't care. You know, fuck it, who cares? Who cares, you know, if who cares if I get arrested? I mean, who fucking cares, you know? Like, who cares? What does it matter? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's just very reckless. And it's very unfortunate, and it's also very, very sad, but it's just, fuck it. I mean, I already lost Gemini, so it's like, fuck it, who cares, right? You know, like, you know what I mean? It's like, when this person was with you, it's like, they wouldn't put themselves in a predicament like that. You know what I mean? Like, they wouldn't drink excessively and say, fuck it, I'm just gonna drive home, and then on top of that, I'm gonna speed because, you know, fuck it, why not? And if I get arrested, I mean, it is what it is. Who cares? You know what I mean? Like, they would put thought towards the things that they would do in life, you know, when they had you in it, you know? It's like they were using their brain cells, honey, when you were in their life, and now it's like, nah, fuck it, you know what I mean? I just feel like they don't give a damn, which is kind of unfortunate, and it's kind of sad, but they just don't give a damn what happens to them. Fuck it, you know? It's a whole lot of that. Tell me more about the Ace. Oh my Lord. Tell me more about the Ace of Wands. They're just really unhappy and, well, sad. and miserable. It's, I don't know. That's the best way that I can describe what I'm seeing here. You know what I mean? It's just, okay. Well, how do I say this? How do I say this? Like, how do I say this? How do I say this? I feel like this is kind of like the withdrawals of not having someone in your life that actually loves you and cares about you. I know that's fucking sad, but that's what came to me. It's the withdrawals of not having someone in your life that loves you and cares about you. You know what I mean? Like, they don't have that. They don't have that because, you know what I mean? They don't have that. So it's like, fuck it. Who cares? Who cares? I mean, Gemini left me, so they don't even fucking care about me. So it's like, who cares, right? Like, who cares? Like, I gotta get off of this. Like, I gotta get off of this. I gotta move on. All right, let's keep going. Let's just keep going. Jesus Christ. Poor thing. What actions? Okay. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Wasn't expecting that. Oh, my God. Oh, Jesus Christ. We have the World to the Four of Cups to the Eight of Pentacles. I ain't mad at you. I mean, it is your life, you know. You got to do what's best for you. But a lot of you genuinely feel... Oh, man. I guess we'll see how they react, I guess. But a lot of you feel like getting back with this person and fixing or repairing things here with this person is just simply not a good idea. Because a lot of you feel like you're going to go back at square one, dealing with stuff that you don't want to deal with, and you just can't continue. Like, okay, a lot of you feel like you just can't continue to put yourself in this predicament with this person anymore. Okay. Oh, man. All right. Oh, my Lord. See, it's like, I'm like we already kind of saw, how this person was kind of taking all of this. And obviously we saw that they weren't taking this so well. So it's like, and it's just what kind of concerns me is their reaction towards you, right? It's like, oh, you don't want to be with me? Okay. No, you know what? It's fine. I understand. I understand. It's kind of giving me like the fucking chills, man. And it's kind of making me fucking sweat. I'm not even gonna lie. Okay. Let's just get this over with so I can move on to the next reading, because this one over here is giving me anxiety. What actions? I never wanted to be done with a reading so fast, because this one over here is giving me really bad anxiety. We have the Knight of Cups, we got the Page of Cups, we also have the Queen of Pentacles. At the bottom of the deck, we got the Devil. We got the Devil. Oh my God. All right, don't feel bad, Gemini. Don't feel bad. Okay, let's just get through this together as a team, honey. So this is the energy that they're harnessing prior to you deciding, you know what? I don't want to do this, right? I don't think this is a good idea that we work it out. I don't think it's a good idea that we get back together. I don't think it's a good idea, right? This is the energy they're harnessing prior to all of that, right? So this whole you taking into consideration as far as this relationship is concerned kind of had this person over here feeling like, okay, I might still have a fighting chance. Look, I guess they really do love me. I guess they really do care about me. It's the... Okay, don't feel bad. But I just feel like this person, which is so sad, but I just feel like this person has never truly had somebody who loved them as much as you loved them and cared about them as much as you cared about them and looked out for them as much as you looked out for them. You know what I mean? And it's like, let's just keep going. Anyways, so right when this person thinks like, okay, like we're gonna like, you know, they're probably gonna like give me another chance, like, yay, I'm excited. You turn around and hit them with this. Don't feel bad, don't feel bad. You're just doing what's best for you. And it's like, it's their reaction that's kind of like giving me the creeps, okay? Because it's just like, oh, okay. Oh, no, that's fine. Like, I understand. I understand, like, yep, I put you through a lot. I get why you would, I understand, you know, why you know, wouldn't want anything to do with me. It's fine, you know, I get it, you know, don't feel bad. You know what I mean? The exact thing that I'm telling you, don't feel bad, right? Let's wrap this up. Let's just hurry. Let's hurry up. Let's get through this. It's like I feel like I'm kind of shaking a little bit. Like, ay, bro. I'm literally like you know, like this is pretty bad. We got the devil out here twice for this person. Then we also have the Emperor in the reverse, which is not necessarily a good sign. This could just simply represent somebody who's out of control. Out of control. It's like they're, excuse my French, but it's like they're going right back to like the same like BS. Like, okay, well, okay, you know, what the fuck are you looking at? You know what I mean? You want to fight me? You want to fight? You want to fight? Like, it's just like, I just feel like this person's out of control. I do. I feel like this person's out of control. But the devil came out twice for them, though. Like, which is not, it's not a good thing, but it's like this person is out here walking amongst us, just starting shit with people. Like, why are you looking at me like that? You want a problem with me? You know what? Let's take this outside right now. You know what I mean? Like, and it's like they're doing, it's like they just, it's like, I don't know, like they just don't give a damn, you know, like they just don't give a damn. Like they're just going right back to it. Like, well, I'm just gonna go to the bar, I'm gonna drink a lot, I'm gonna probably fight you when I'm done with this drink, and yeah, I kind of want to fight you too, but let me finish this drink real quick. I'm going to take my ass home. I'm going to speed home too, because who gives a fuck, right? It's like, it's a whole lot of that going on. It's a whole lot of that going on. It's like they're out of control. They're out of control. Not to say that this was ever like a parent/child-like dynamic, but I feel like it could have been between the two of you. Like in other words, like, let's just say, hypothetically speaking, this one over here is a drinker, right? And when you guys were together, like, you know, obviously you know them well enough to know, like, okay, like they've had a little too much to drink. Let me take the drink away without them realizing, you know what I mean? Like, I kind of feel like there was a point in time where you were kind of like babying them. You know what I mean? Like babying them. Like, hey, slow down. You've been drinking too much. You know, it's like, I feel like you always kept them in check. So I do feel like it I wouldn't say that it was like a full-blown parent-child-like dynamic between the two of you. I just kind of feel like there were times where you kind of had to play like the motherly role. Like, hey, you better slow down. Like, you've been drinking a little too much. Like, you need to stop. You know what I mean? But I don't feel like it was like that all the time, is kind of what I'm getting. Like, I don't feel like you walked around like pretending to be this person's mother all the time, but I just feel like there was times where it was kind of like that. Because you just kind of come off to me, and it's no offense to them, right? But it's like, I feel like you're just far more responsible and mature, right? I'm like, I feel like they're responsible and mature. I just kind of feel like there are certain times where it's like they do things that they really shouldn't do. But it's like you were always there to be like, hey, you've had too much to drink. I'm gonna need you to stop. Okay, I'm gonna need you to stop. Like, and I'm getting like also too like you reminding them of things like, hey, like, remember you got to do this today. Hey, remember you got to do that today. Like, I just kind of feel like you always kept them in check in some way, shape, or so now they don't got nobody to check them. You know what I mean? Like, who's gonna tell them that they can't fight this random human at the bar after they're done with their drink? Who's gonna stop them? Who's gonna tell them otherwise? You know what I mean? Like, or even when this person would get angry and upset sometimes, like, you would like step in and be like, hey, you need to calm down. You need to calm down. You need to relax. Okay? Like, who's gonna tell them to relax now? Who's gonna tell them to not get in the car and drink and drive now? Like, who's gonna keep them in check now? Like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? I mean, yeah, I guess. I don't like the fact that this person has the devil out here twice, though, for them. I don't really like that. Needless to say, dude, they're not really taking this so well. I mean, needless to say, like, they're just... And don't feel bad. Don't feel bad, okay? Please don't feel bad. We're all adults here at the end of the day, so just please don't feel bad, okay? But, like... I just feel like this person lost the one person that like actually loved them. Like, and there's no, man, when it comes down to you, man, it's like they just know, like, in their soul, in their heart, that you love them. Like, it wasn't pretend, it wasn't fake. Like, they just know. Like, they just know, that you really did love them. Like, you really did love them. Don't get me wrong. I'm pretty sure they dealt with people who had love for them or grew to love them. But it's like, they just know with you. It's like, you really, 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 really did love them. More than anybody else has ever essentially loved them before. You know what I mean? And, and they lost that, you know what I mean? So, but I do feel like something's going to end up happening, though, on your end. And here's why I say this, because, and I feel like it has a lot to do with this, Gemini. If I'm being honest, like, I feel like that it does have a lot to do with this. Like, I think that this person's going to spiral. I hate to say this. And hopefully I'm wrong, right? But I think that this person's going to spiral so much out of control that you might end up actually taking this person back, because there is going to be a reconciliation here between the two of you. Granted, when they ask for it this time, it may not happen, but there's going to be a reconciliation between the two of you, because there's going to be one. Like, and that's what I'm getting strongly. Even with Temperance out here, there's no way that the two of you are not going to reconcile. So you might be telling them no right now, but a week from now, or who knows, a month from now, you might have all of a sudden change of heart. What's the outcome here between these two? Because there's no way that you guys are not going to get back together, because you guys are definitely going to get back together. Definitely. it just may not be this time around, but I am getting it's going to happen. Anywho, we have the Tower, we got the Nine of Wands, we got the Four of Swords, we also have the Six of Swords, then we have the Five of Cups to the Death card, we also have the Empress, and then we also have the Five of Wands. Okay. So it kind of looks like you're sticking to your guns, but it's stemming from a place of, well, I'm not trying to go through this. I'm sorry, but I just can't. I can't continue to deal with this, and I can't continue to deal with that. Here's the thing, though. I do see this person eventually gravitating towards you again, and I want to kind of look into it just real quick. I want to look into it because I am definitely getting when this person does gravitate towards you, something's going to cause you to take this person back. Something's going to cause you to have all of a sudden change of heart. So let me see what's happening here. Wait, move. You come here, come here, come here, come here. I actually want to clarify this using this deck over here. So let's look at this Knight of Wands energy because that's pretty much all we need. We do see a reconciliation occurring here. We do see you having an all of a sudden change of heart. You are changing your mind when it comes down to them and your relationship with them. But I want to see what's going on here. Tell me more about the Knight of Wands. So they're going to get the reconciliation that they want with you. It's just not going to be when they want it to happen is what I'm gathering. Okay. They are like, oh man. Anyways, they're just out of control is what I'm getting. Anyways, we have the King of Wands, but that came out in the reverse. We also have the Strength card in the reverse, the Magician in the reverse, and then we also have the Seven of Cups, which could definitely imply that this person either they're a drinker or they're gonna pick up the habit of drinking. Either which way, I am getting that strongly here off of this person. I do see this person taking action in your direction. However, this to me kind of feels more so like an energy. They could be popping up on you. It's a possibility. It's a possibility, but I feel like when if this person calls you, they're probably going to be extremely drunk, or they might show up at your place extremely drunk. I just kind of see this person pulling at your heartstrings in some way, shape, and or form. I think that you're going to see how much being without you has been taking a toll on them. And I think that that's what's going to pull at your heartstrings. And I think that that's what's going to prompt you to actually take this person back, because it's not a situation where they're pretending, right, to be sad. They're pretending to be miserable. They truly are sad. They truly are miserable. They truly are. I just feel like this person doesn't even care about their life anymore. You might get that impression that they don't really care about their life anymore. And it's because they don't. Let's just be honest. Like, they just don't. But I just feel like they're going to do something that's going to pull at your heartstrings. And it's going to prompt you to take them back. So I don't know. Maybe this person's showing up at your house drunk or something, crying. Or maybe they're going to call you drunk crying. I don't know. Like, they're going to do something to pull at your heartstrings is what I'm gathering. And you will definitely take this person back is what I'm gathering. So that is what I have for you, my friend. Hopefully the reading helped. Hopefully it resonated. And I will see you guys.